the UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski. He certainly has cleaned out a lot of this division, but there are still guys who are coming to take what is his. How do you think he proceeds with this particular challenge here tonight?
I mean, just being himself, he's as good as they come. The guy has tremendous striking, he's at great wrestling. He was thought to be a wrestler when he got here. We have seen him be a master of game planning. We have seen him be a master of strategy. A guy that fights with a game plan, the fight IQ through the roof. And tonight, you're going to experience one of the smartest, most technically gifted fighters you have ever seen. Let's see if that's enough, because the challenge is very big tonight as he steps into the octagon.
And he does so having 4 times gone the full 25 minutes in the UFC. Volkanovski very much has a championship style, and he has got another title fight on his hands tonight.
And Johnny, don't get tired. I mean, he goes the distance. It seems like he's just running in the park, taking a nice jog on a weekend, fighting the best fighters in the world.
And had he stayed in rugby league, probably would have been an absolute beast there too.
Savage.
All right, so all eyes are on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Daniel, as your former teammate makes his return to competition here tonight, a lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now.
He's chasing 30-0. I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's going to get in your face. He's going to try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy Hasbulla in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov's looking for a big night.
The Dagestani social media legend Hasbulla Magomedov in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov. And he finds himself in another big spot here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, here now the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexander the Great Volkanovski. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herb Dean, third man in the Octagon tonight. All right, here we go, early round action with the UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski. And when you want to talk about mixed martial arts evolution, perhaps no man has improved as much over the last 2 or 3 years than the featherweight king Alexander Volkanovski. So much so that his opponent, double leg lands. All right, so an early takedown is true. So nice execution there, and perhaps an opportunity to get that patented ground and pound going from here.
This is where he's the best. He's one of the best ground and pound fighters we've seen in the UFC. He's got there early. Let's see if he can take full advantage of it.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard now.
On to the mount.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, all right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Nicely done. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine. When the opponent turns to the opposite side, he can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. Kick him out here.
Push him up! Push him up!
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head.
Kick him off!
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Volko.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Khabib's back in full mount. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Scramble, scramble, scramble!
Ground and pound, the Hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
Look at him, he's setting up a choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
He's going for your neck!
Oh, wow,
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it shows in that defense.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ follow
Strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Also, the taller fighter lands a knee yet again. So another big takedown for the Baldisani Khabib Nurmagomedov. He doesn't have his father in his corner due to visa issues, but certainly his father is watching in abroad, and as usual, probably really likes what he's seeing. Volkanovski's in half guard. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, late round action here. Khabib Nurmagomedov continuing to dominate the action. Beautiful transitions, and I'm not sure anybody mixes their wrestling and their grappling as well as this guy.
I mean, he's just so tough. He's willing to go through the fire in order to get the fight to the ground. He's been able to do that. He is one of the strongest fighters I have ever grappled with. The guy has tremendous strength, but it's not just the strength, it's the technical skills on the ground that has allowed for him to separate himself from the rest of the lightweight division.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do you do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Really like your ground control. This round, we want to do the exact same thing. Let's start this off with a big takedown.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes, volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting as to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who was more fresh going into the next round.
All right, so here we go with the next round. Shades of your teammate Khabib Nurmagomedov in round one. That's some serious ground control.
Oh, absolutely. And the ground and pound starts with just tremendous control. And if you watch Habib, just as we're watching this young man right now, they're always in control of the opponent's movements. So when the opponent goes left, they don't try to fight him and pull him back right. They just...
Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Secures the takedown.
I need you to move, Scramble!
Nurmagomedov has got full mount now.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Oh, big elbow.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Get that movement control now!
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Nurmagomedov. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Counter that hook, let's go! Look to counter that.
And now he's got the back. Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again.
Push him off!
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Using a lot of good movement.
Come on, you gotta keep your hands up moving now.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
He does a great job of getting to his position, landing effective strikes, and now his opponent's starting to swell.
Look to counter that hook!
Nurmagomedov's back inside control here.
Now into his mount.
Push, push, push! Get free!
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Grab him, hold on.
Volkanovski's eye looks so swollen now, you've got to at least speculate as to whether or not that is a fractured orbital. He's having his way with him here.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Nurmagomedov. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Lands the ground and pound strike here. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, another blow hits that cut. Referee might need to call on the doctor here soon. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician.
Not focus on the blood, don't worry about the cut. Just protect it.
ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway.
What a nasty kick. That was thrown with ill intent.
Back to the single. Oh, Volkanovski's pass is denied. Oh, man, that cut is just bleeding like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised to see a stoppage here.
So the amount of blood that is leaking from this guy. It's amazing that he's still standing. He has been beat up thoroughly. Tonight is not going to be his night.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Nurmagomedov gets caught by that straight hand. Oh, continuing to pepper the target here. That punch is good. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many.
And he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight.
This has got to be the end of the fight.
This could be the end of the fight. He gets out, though. Wow.
Yeah, he did a great job of straightening his arm, and then when his arm straightened, he followed the momentum going in that direction to free himself from that Kimura attempt. I mean, these wrestling transitions are beautiful. These guys are really getting after it.
Oh, man, that's hard to watch, right? Targets that swollen area, and it's getting worse by the minute.
Gotta be careful there.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Another ground and pound strike lands. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you gotta either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack tribal.
We're not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Unable to land with that punch. Back and forth we go here. Volkanovski's eye is almost swollen shut. It's actually swollen shut at this point in time. They might potentially stop this fight if he has vision issues from here. Oh, great head movement there. Slips his head off the center line, and defensively, that's exactly what you want.
It's almost like he can telegraph when the punch is coming. And when he sees it, he just makes a slight little movement, right or left, to get out of the way and avoid those shots.
Oh, nice change up on the tempo there as the hook in the clinch lands by Volkan. The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
How clean is that jab by Volkanovski? All right, so again, he shoots for a takedown here. Looks like he injured pretty well, but once again, not able to take the opposition down.
Just a great idea of what was in front of him by the opponent. Knew that he would have to defend multiple takedowns. To this point, he has done that. And if I'm a teacher, he's got an A+ in takedown defense. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, Volkanovski's got a bruise starting to appear on that right side of his body now. Oh, and he lands yet another flush knee. That's going to look hard. And again, when you're using this length as effectively as he is here tonight, we might get a finish here in the not-too-distant future.
He passes the half guard.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Nice strike lands from the bottom fight.
Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anything.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. And it's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy.
All right, side control now.
30 seconds left.
Nurmagomedov's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can't attack submissions. But those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
Going after him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Stuffs the takedown there. He tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Khabib's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, he got to the spot. The doctor may have to take a look at this. He's getting hit on that swollen area over and over again, and it seems critical now.
Nurmagomedov's trying for a submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Lands a big elbow there. The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Let's go. Move those hips and get up.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. Great job landing from the top position.
And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Volkanovski. It's getting really hard to watch him absorb shots on that eye. I wonder if the referee's thinking about calling in the doctor now.
Well, Johnny, it's target of the fight. That has been the target of his opponent. He has not adjusted defensively, and now he's paying for it. Now, somebody's going to have to save him.
Oh, Volkanovski's in half guard. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Stay in tight. Stay in tight. Grab the head. Grab the head.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
All right, now it seems as though the referee has closed his distance, monitoring the action closely. I think there's potential to stop this fight due to swelling.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. And it's in the reaction. Like every time he gets hit now, he turns away. He moves away from the fight. If you're a fighter, you do not want to be avoiding the contact. But how could he not when he's been beaten this bad?
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotines. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in.
Back mount now. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov.
Watch your neck.
Oh, nice.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
Posture up. Stay tight.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
He's got to start throwing now.
So he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down. Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Volko.
Oh, right into mount.
20 seconds now remain in the round. 15 seconds.
Hey, take your face.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, mercifully, that is it for the round, and Volkanovski's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. All right, well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
Ready.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming.
Oh, nice jab by Volkanovski. Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Well-timed with the short uppercut in the clinch by Volkanovski. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad, so he couldn't find that one shot to close the door.
All right, the referee has stepped in here as expected. He is going to call in the doctor to look at what is a pretty significant cut that he's dealing with.
It's a mess. It's completely a mess, and I'd be very surprised if this fight continues.
Yeah, that's going to do it. Fans don't like it. An unfortunate ending to a great fight, but you had to do it.
He's disappointed, but I mean, he got beat up, lived to fight another day. I think the official saved him.
All right, so the doctor stoppage comes in the middle of this round, and ultimately too much damage sustained to that eye, and he was unable to continue.
Well, you saw it over the course of the fight. The swelling got worse and worse, and over time, the referee has to truly think about the well-being of the fighter. In doing that, he called in the physician. Physician came and took a look, and you see the decision that was made.
The official decision is it. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so another one bites the dust. Congratulations to your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov, once again proving that he is the standard by which these lightweights are going to be judged.
I mean, he is just so dominant in his performances. Every time he